I showed you one of the more complicated ones, so they're not all that complicated. Okay, so if we do A here, I'm going to copy this down. Let's do our restrictions. The top, think about it this way. What does n have to be to turn this whole thing into 0? -1, right? So for the top, I want to make sure that n is greater than or equal to -1. The denominator is just n. I want to make sure n is greater than or equal to 0. Okay? These are my restrictions. Now, I want to break this down. This is how it starts every time. This is the bigger expression. So you're going to go n plus 1. What's 1 less than n plus 1? 1 less. It's just n. Okay? And you stop there. Why do I stop? Because I see the n factorial in the denominator. I get to cancel that out. You're not going to get a quadratic out of this one because it's just n plus 1. So n plus 1 is equal to 10. Now I can just bring this over to the other side, subtracting. So it's n is equal to 10 minus 1. N is equal to 9. You're done. No quadratic. Yeah. I should have warned you. I didn't warn you. Because now you're seeing a quadratic everywhere because I showed you how to do that quadratic, right? These are equations, so it's just like solving equations. Let's do another one. Okay, you gotta figure it out. You want me to do B or C? Which one do you want me to do? C? And you will do B? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, I can help you after, but I just wanted a bit more. I feel like you were kind of getting it, but you needed a bit more. Okay, let's do this. N minus 1 factorial, n minus 2 factorial is equal to 8. Which one is the bigger expression? N minus 1 is bigger than n minus 2, right? Okay. The top, I need n to be greater than or equal to positive 1 would turn this whole thing into 0, so I want it to be greater than or equal to 1. The denominator, if n is equal to 2, this whole thing turns into 0, so I want n to be greater than or equal to 2. There we go. I've got my restrictions taken care of. Now I'm going to break this down. N minus 1, what's less than n minus 1? N minus 2, right? Because you're always going down by 1. I'm going to stop there and make that equal to 8. Cancel that out. That's just n minus 1 is equal to 8. What's up with that, right? Bring that over. N is equal to 8 plus 1. N is equal to 9 again. Okay? That's just coincidence, by the way. Don't be thinking, oh, n is equal to 9 all the time. It's not true. Okay? Okay, so now that I solved more, I will then ask you to try page 31 as well. The quiz that I'm about to give you has some too, so you will be able to practice that. Okay.